Another dream about him.
Neo, loser!
Yeah! Huh. Ah. Ah.
Neo, loser! So long! So long! So long!
Yeah! Yeah. Huh. Ah. Trap. Yeah. Huh.
As the key bearer, you must already know. One must not meddle in the affairs of other worlds.
So many places I want to see. I know I'll get there someday.
Thus, I do hereby dub the Junior Heroes